Hey Frugivore! Welcome back to a Frugivore Diet. So we're having some weather issues, some technical issues, so I do have to go back to this voiceover method for a little while. Just stick with me. I'm not sure how long I have to do it, but I will try to get back to me being in the video as soon as possible. So today's video is actually on Stephanie Buttermore. It is a response to her What I Eat in a Day. She just posted it 3rd of July, not too long ago, and we are going to respond to it. And remember, Stephanie Buttermore is a cancer researcher, or previously she was a cancer researcher, epidemiologist, specializing, I believe, in ovarian cancer. All right, so she should know about what's healthy to eat, right? And I have done some videos for Stephanie Buttermore and her viewers trying to help them in the past. Go and check those ones out. They're really in detail. Actually, the very first video on this channel I did for Stephanie, and it took me quite a while to put that together, so check it out. But let's see what she is eating as a cancer epidemiologist, a cancer researcher, who should really know her stuff, right? She really should know her stuff. So this is on Instagram, and we already have a rundown of what she's eating here, and oh dear. All right. Let's go. And there's no sound to this video. What I eat in a day? Stephanie Buttermore. Oh. All right, so we have cake. Breakfast is cake pop protein. That is just completely unnecessary that she is loading up on protein. This feels very bodybuilder, very gym rat to start off with, because she is dating a gym rat and she is essentially a gym rat herself. And I come from that past. So this is very, very standard in that way to, add this powdered wartime protein. It's just like a waste product from the dairy industry, essentially. So she's adding that to oatmeal, which is great. Oatmeal is plant-based, so I am supportive of that. It's nowhere near as good as having like a fruit smoothie bowl, like having just a whole fruit for breakfast, like the Frugivore should. It's very wartime in that way of, it's oatmeal. It's something that soldiers would have taken to war that lasts many, many years. So it's unnecessary for us to be eating, so old time stuff like that when we've got fresh all around us. Top with a banana, that's great. I'm glad to see that there is a banana in there, but she'd be better off having 8 bananas. And some of you might be like, oh, that's too much. No, it's not too much. You are a human frugivore, so you need to eat the majority of your calories from fruit, and that's how much it takes, honestly, to have a satisfying breakfast with enough calories, around 800 calories, 1,000 calories. That's really what you should be aiming for. Have a big, hearty, satisfying breakfast, so then you don't go to crap later on, right? So this is topped with banana, PB, so peanut butter, which, look, if you're going to have peanut butter, which I don't recommend, have the organic one for sure, because the glyphosates is a real risk. This systemic herbicide that Monsanto was pushing on us. They're using it a lot to finish grains. It's used, and then it can be stored in our body and cause all sorts of issues, related to cancer as well. So be careful, be careful. I just recommend you, if you really want to have peanuts, and have like crushed up peanuts, that's going to be better. Cashew milk, great. Cashew milk is fantastic because it doesn't hurt mama cow or baby cow, and it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't grow you rapidly like a baby cow. So, okay, not terrible, but the cake pop protein, I believe, has artificial sweetener. It's just crap. It's just rubbish. Leave the powders out. Yeah, it's very like gym rat style. Very gym rat style. Oh, okay. Turkey. Wow, she's still on the turkey kick. She's still eating dead bird muscle tissue and thinking it's healthy. Yikes, that's all I can say. Yikes. And she's got the wartime, the beige bread, which is, look, it's whole grain bread. It is better, but it's highly, highly processed. You don't need to eat this. You know what I mean? I know like people want to sandwich their muscle tissue in something because carbohydrates, because it's not satisfying otherwise, but there are other things that you can do. Okay, you don't have to eat a whole lot of bread, but look, at the same time, it is plant-based, so I am supportive. Okay, so she has solidified bovine secretion. These are cancer-causing foods. Okay, turkey is, packed with IGF-1, which is insulin growth factor 1, which is a hormone basically that is going to cause you to rapidly multiply cancer cells in your body. Okay, this animal protein is not good for human frugivores. All right? Just we need to get this through. Like people eating a low protein intake, it's associated with a reduction in IGF-1, which is great. That's what we want, right? We don't want to be having this cancer promoting hormone throughout our body that's found in poultry, chickens, dead bird, you know. Side of potatoes, that's great. Oh wow, that is a lot of muscle tissue, processed muscle tissue there. It really shocks me that she really doesn't seem to have learnt much at all. And she's meant to be this cancer expert, researcher, ovarian cancer. Like, it's very, very disappointing that she's putting out this message to her audience, which is not only cruel to animals, right? But it's also cruel to humans. And those frugivores watching her, those women around the world watching her are now going to emulate what she does, and then they're going to also ingest this excess of protein, and particularly animal protein, in their body, and initiate that cancer process and a whole host of other issues, right? Heart disease, gout, diabetes, which you don't want to experience and you don't have to experience, right? And she's got that hard cheese, disgusting stuff. It's really pussy, cheesy. Ugh. It is not healthy. And she's great to see potatoes though, and some sauce. Just have the potatoes and have a salad. Just whack in more potatoes. Have big sweet potatoes there, and have the avocado. And there's no need to have all this flesh. Ugh. Leave, Stephanie. I'm telling you, face to face right now, you and me. Leave the animals alone. Stop sawing off their muscle tissue and consuming it. It's weird as a frugivore to do that. It's weird, sick, sad, disturbing, and it's going to make you sick long term. Oh, we get some vitamin C. Finally, vitamin C enters the chat, right? We did have some banana, which was great, but okay, there's a single kiwi and she's having some low sugar, you know what I mean? Like they all see them as low carb berries, low sugar, that's why they have them. She's obviously scared of fruit, she's scared of sugar. Never restrict your fruit intake. It will not make you leaner and healthier and happier long term. Please continue to focus on getting healthier, fitter, and happier, and your body will transform in time to its happy place. For some of you, it will take longer than it will take for others, like it did for me. It took a long time, but it's because I was coming from serious abuse to my body. So you need to take that into account. You need to take responsibility for that. You need to embrace the healing and be patient. So if you've had a positive experience on Raw Till 4, whether it be, your skin's got better, your health's got better, weight loss results, anything like that, leave it in the comments below so we can inspire others to jump on this lifestyle. So my ultimate goal for promoting this lifestyle is to make the planet a happy, healthy, vegan planet. Okay, to see animals survive, to see the planet thrive, to have fruit bats flying all around the globe, helping other people become their best, helping other people become healthy. She had sharp cheddar before too, just like seriously, like aged, disgusting stuff. Oh no. So she has raw salmon and tuna. She literally has raw salmon and tuna here. I cannot believe her parasite risk is incredibly high. She probably is riddled with them at this point, because I have seen her eat this before, but honestly, you are really risking your health. If you get a parasite, I have known a number of people to have them, and you can basically be infested with these little wormies that are not your friends, right? They want to eat your food, they want to hang on your intestinal wall, and they really can ravage your insides and cause all host of issues, host of health issues. This is this is super risky. And the heavy metal pollution that she is actually ingesting as well, the PCBs, the environmental pollutants, that heavy metal, methyl mercury, that she's transferring from the fish into her body. This is risking her nervous system health, to name one, right? Like, sure, when you're a bit younger, you may think, I can eat whatever, but I'm telling you, it will catch up. It will catch up to you. Eating like this is incredibly dangerous, and just leave the sea life in the ocean, honestly. She got some rice there. Okay, of course, the Oreos were going to come in. Look how processed that is. But anyway, she had some rice there. She had minimal veggies, right? It's not a lot of calories that she's eating. She's restricting again. She's in restriction. We'll talk about that in a moment. But red, white, and blue oh, wow. Wow. That's incredibly scientific, right? That is made in a lab. That is just lab food 100%. The body does not recognize this as food. Like, Stephanie, you are a cancer researcher, and the amount of fruit that you're having is sad, disturbing. And then you go to this instead. Are you trying to say Oreos, cookies are better than fruit? See how she's putting out a very irresponsible message? Still doing this calorie restriction. You can see she's calorie restricting. She'll have a couple of these and that'll be it. Yeah, that's what she has. Okay, so she's still in the calorie restriction mode. All right, like, you know, she's having her like restrictive breakfast. She measures it out, puts her protein powder, thinking that she needs all this protein, but it's just adding to her cancer risk. And then she's having the animal protein, the IGF-1 rapidly multiplying those cancer cells in the body. And then she's having a methylmercury and the parasites. And then she's having this chemical synthesized cookies in a lab. You can see this is an unhealthy diet. Sure, you can see some plants in there, some carbohydrates, some oats, and, you know, wartime stuff like the bread and the oats. Okay, it's going to give you some, it's good she got some potatoes, right? It's going to give you some carbohydrates, but it's incredibly hard to process. So this is not a diet that I recommend. It is a cancer-causing diet. It is a parasite infestation causing diet, and it is, it's just not healthy. So it's not a healthy diet, and I'm shocked that she's still eating this way. She's still clueless. All right, that is my video for today. Please tell Stephanie that I made this video and that she needs to get on the plant-based vegan program. It's 2021 and she's still eating like this, like someone who is completely uneducated, that found their nutrition education like in, like women's health or something. And look, I think it's great she's having the potatoes. That's great, but it's still not enough whole food or carbohydrates. Like, there's not enough fruit. There's not enough real nutrition. Sure, there's some salad and avocado, great. But when you're having that much animal protein, it's just like overshadowing anything good, basically. A lot of the good that you're doing when you're eating that protein. So don't forget to go through yourself, and I will talk to you soon. Please continue to help me spread this life-saving message. So don't forget to go fruit or root yourself, and I'll see you soon.